guys want to hear about the first ever love confession I've ever done in my entire life?
Oh my god, say it ain't so.
Whoa! Okay, so the very first time I've ever confessed to somebody in my life was when I was 6 years old. And it was with this boy who was like a few years older than me. And at the time, my family was renting the second floor of this like townhouse or whatever. So we lived on the second floor. And then the landlord lived on the first floor. And this boy was like the landlord's nephew or something. And he would occasionally come over and play. So since we were like close in age, we would sometimes play together. But it wasn't very often, and I didn't really know him. I don't even think I remember his name. I didn't
Look
know
at
his
that.
name, and I didn't really know much about him,
Her
but I
first
just
love.
knew that I liked
No
him.
name, no. No name, no.
No name?
No name.
Okay. So one day I was like, 6-year-old Froggie was like, oh, I want to tell him that I like him. But I don't see him very often. I don't know how to say it. So I'm just gonna make this flower out of construction paper. And I like taped this like really crappily made flower that I cut out with my scissors. And then I taped a piece of paper to it. And on that piece of paper I wrote, I like you. And then I waited for one day for him to come over to visit his uncle. And like he would just go into the first floor unit, so I wouldn't get to see him. So 6-year-old me was like, oh, I know, I'll just drop this paper flower from the second floor to the first floor. And then like in my head, the fantasy was like, oh, after he visits his uncle, he'll open the door, he'll see this flower on the ground, and he'll like pick it up and read the letter and know it was from me.
Rizzo's like, that's such a sad confession.
So I dropped the flower when no one was around. It was like a completely empty lobby or whatever, and I just thought, oh yeah, nature will take its course. Yes, this will definitely happen. I dropped it, and then I like waited for him to come out at the end of the day, and then guess what he did, Nick?
What? Froggie? Froggie, what did this nameless boy that you never spoke with but you apparently love do?
He thought it was just a piece of trash on the ground.
Because you
Just
left it on the piece of
walked
ground!
over.
You left it on the ground like a piece of trash! That's why he thought it was a piece of trash!
I thought he would pick it up!
Why?
read my
Why would
letter.
he pick it up? Why would he pick it up? Explain to me why!
He didn't read it!
No, explain to me why you would pick it up! You've left no thought process in this!
I spent so much time making this flower!
And you tossed it on the ground like an animal!
Okay, let's go. Begin fight! And I guess while Nick fights, do you want to hear my second confession ever?
The story of Froggie.
So I promise you I've made progress ever since then. Ever since I was a little toddler.
A wee lass.
Or I guess matured toddler or whatever. What are 6-year-olds? I don't know. Okay, so this was in elementary school. I think I was in like the 4th grade or something. So there was this boy in my class, and I knew his name because he was in my class. So
I knew his name because we were in the same class.
we were in the same class, so I actually knew his name this time.
That's amazing, Froggie.
I don't think I really talked to him, and I really didn't know him that well. I just liked him because I thought he was cute.
So we got
But
the name
yeah.
part, not so much the other parts.
Hey, I told you I made improvements. I didn't say I was like I leaped from 0 to 100, okay? I went from like 0 to like 10, okay?
0 to 10 out of 100! What a great improvement.
So I decided one day after school that I would write like a confession letter and then put it in his desk so that in the morning when he comes to school, he'll see that letter and like, you know, understand that I have feelings for him, right? So I wrote this letter.
Let's talking.
Okay, talk.
Shit. We spotted the mercenaries. You there, inform General Petrine at once. Request that you gather troops. You be the soldier.
Yes, sir.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh no, they're coming.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh. We're surrounded.
Ow!
But it's okay because I wrote my love letter. And I have no idea what I like wrote in this letter. It was so long ago. But I remembered I spent time writing it. But I couldn't bring myself to sign it.
Froggie
I couldn't. I was like,
didn't
oh,
even
no.
put her
What if
name
you
in.
reject me? I can't write my name on this
Didn't
letter.
even put
I'm
her
just-
name in. Did not
I'm just
even
gonna-
put her name in.
I'm just gonna write my confession letter, shove it in his desk, but not put my name on it.
Not put your name on it.
And then, so I did that. The next morning, he like, you know, came to school, sat at his desk, and then he like found this letter that I wrote, and he like took it and read it. And then I saw him look around, and when he like looked in my direction, I looked away, and I never said anything ever again. And
Never said anything ever
that was
again.
my second confession ever. The end.
What a great story. I love that the main character grows so slowly. It feels realistic.
What? I knew his name this time!
You knew his name. Congratulations, that's 2 extra words than you knew before, which was nothing! You knew nothing before!
Okay, but
Okay, you didn't have
the
to crit
third
there, right?
time I confessed to somebody, I made even more improvements, okay?
Oh, Froggie. Froggie's evolving. She's like a Pokemon. This is her, like, almost final evolution.
I like learn and stuff, and
You, like, learned
no,
and stuff.
the third time, don't worry, I knew his name, and I've talked to him before.
Oh my god. Oh, that's amazing, Froggie. Clap, 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 clap.
I was like friends with this person. That's amazing, right?
I can't believe it.
Can you believe it?
I just said I can't believe it. Were you listening?
Why can't you believe it?
I just can't, Froggo. I just can't.
Alright, so this third confession happened when I was in middle school. And let me think. So you know how when you watch a lot of those like high school movies, it's always filled with like drama of like love triangles and all that?
Love triangles.
Well, it was like that. It was like that. It was really, really dramatic because I guess apparently teenagers are very dramatic. And we'll start off with saying that the person that I liked at that time. So keep in mind we were like 13 years old at that time. And I guess at that age you would have like different cliques at school. And he was part of like the loser clique.
The loser
No.
clique! The
Like-
loser clique, she said.
The loser group that no one
loser
really
group.
talked to, and he didn't really have any friends, and he was always alone.
Stop, he's already dead.
But I liked.
He's already dead, Froggie. You don't have to twist the knife afterwards. Good lord.
But I liked him because I found it admirable that he was okay with just being himself.
He was okay
even-
with being a loser,
even
is what
if he
Froggie was
considered a
saying.
loser in
He
other
was
people's
content
eyes.
with being a loser.
You're making this sound worse than it is.
I'm making it sound exactly how it is.
Are you sure? So, but the thing is that when you're in middle school, once you tell someone that you like this other person, by the end of the day, the entire grade knows. Okay? Everything spread like wildflower. Fire.
Oh, wildflower.
Wildfire, yes.
Nice flower.
So what happened was that I tried to not like him, but I ended up really liking him. But I already knew because he already said something about liking someone else at the beginning of the year or something like
So
that.
Froggie
and-
started liking someone who already told her that he liked someone else.
Yeah, so we'll give him like code names, okay? So the person I like will be called Ice, okay? Because he's kind of cold and like
And he's
Oh,
a loser,
very,
according to
very-
Froggie. A big fat loser.
very losery, whatever. Okay, so person I like is Ice, but Ice really likes this girl in our grade who was like the prettiest, nicest, friendliest girl in our grade. And we'll call her Mango because I like mangoes. But the thing is that Mango doesn't like losers. Mango liked this other boy that went to like this other school that I have no idea about. So we'll just call him Mr. Charming because he must be the ideal guy, right? So it became like this conga line. I liked Ice, Ice liked Mango, but Mango liked Mr. Charming. And guess what? Somebody liked me! So it was like this really long, unrequited love train.
The love centipede.
Love centipede, where we ate each other's love poop.
Oh my god. Why did you say words?
Because words.
Why did you say words, Froggo? You said words that I would have been happy to go my entire life without hearing.
So yeah, so this person that liked me, we'll just call him Snow, because Snow and Ice are like sort of friends because they're both losers.
They're both losers.
And like it's okay.
Because they're both.
They were like semi-friends.
It's okay because they're both losers.
I didn't like Snow at all. I didn't really see him that way, so I didn't like him back at all. I really liked Ice because I don't know. I thought he was cool.
No pun intended.
I need to draw a chart for this. Yeah, I would draw it if I was the one streaming it. So just imagine Snow with an arrow to like Froggie, Froggie to an arrow to Ice, Ice to an arrow to Mango, and then arrow to Mr. Charming. So it was like this really long line. And I think it got to the point where since I knew that he liked somebody else, I couldn't say anything to him. I couldn't say anything to Ice because he already liked somebody else. So if I ever said something, he would just reject me and I couldn't even be friends with him anymore. So I was just like, okay, then I'll just be friends with you and maybe be happy with that. And I think like every single day after school we would talk on MSN, if you guys remember what that was.
Nobody does.
Old-fashioned Discord where you just IM people all the time. But then I think a year or two later, what happened was that Mr. Charming rejected Mango or something like that.
Nice.
So in the end, Mango ended up liking Ice back. So you see like this whole chart, it did like this flip. So Mango likes Ice now, but then Ice ended up liking me. And then me being lonely and like sad for like the past year decided not to like anybody anymore, and yeah, that was how that went.
Froggie being lonely and sad.
Lonely and sad.
Said Froggie.
Until one day, Ice confessed to me instead, and I was like, what? And I was really confused because I thought he liked that Mango girl, but it ended up doing this flip-flop thing where all the arrows, just imagine all the arrows, but my arrow turning from pointing to the right to pointing to the left.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
but my arrow just pointed somewhere else because I didn't like Snow and I will never like him. Sorry, Snow.
Why don't you thrust the knife in a bit further? He's not even here and you're still roasting him.